I need a place to live.
This is where they're debuting my graphic novel. Gotta get one for you. What's up?
Not just a hustle, you're doing things.
Yes, sir.
So this is a onesie. So you can look hot while you sleep.
Relax. Get more in tune with your inner self.
Okay. What does Uncle Spirit have up his little dashiki sleeve now? I am so excited. Molly Hunter has me working with super producers, and Nia. I already texted like 9 people. We about to do this. Let's turn up, y'all!
Wait, you're not even
Turn around. You get arrested.
What do you mean for like all that to happen?
Mind your business, Brooklyn. Let's go.
Don't holler at
Let's
me.
go.
I don't have to deal with this. I'll find a hotel.
Gim, don't go.
Be open to open marriage. What?
You never miss your water till the well runs dry, honey.
You can get your hands off a man.
Finding out about your brother, that's a good thing.
My mom's in urgent care.
I don't like seeing you in here. There are too many people parenting in this house is confusing the kids.
He's like, style. You had Elijah. Let's twisting it, honey. He flipping her around like he always used to.
I'm not gonna have you bashing my husband.
You think I'm the problem?
You just don't help the problem. I've waited for a long time for this.
I don't want you to forfeit your dreams. I just can't lose this opportunity.
An explosion.
This is for the entire family, and Flex, you can answer. How has it been opening up your life to the public via Flex and Shanice?
But doing this show, originally I did not want to do it. My wife was asking me for 7 years to do a show, and I'm like, no, because as an actor, you think reality is going to diminish your cachet as an actor. But we really had a story to tell, and we didn't want ratchet. And after going through what we went through, losing everything, the ups, the downs, I said, okay, babe, you know, we have a story to tell, so I think this would be a good time to do it. And you know, with the way things are changing with technology and everything, you can do everything now. I mean, you have film actors doing television now, doing a Hulu series and Amazon series, so it's a wide open market. So we just said, let's put our lives out there and tell our truth. So, you know, no blogs would try to tell it. So we just agreed, and I'm happy. I gotta say, you know, I haven't said it publicly to my wife, but you know, I'm glad I listened, and I'm happy that we did it.
Thanks for listening.
For those that aren't familiar with the family, what can you guys share about the dynamics of the family?
We're waiting.
It's open.
Well, I would definitely say that, I mean, what do you expect with 8 people in the house? It's going to be definitely crazy.
And a dog.
And what?
And a dog.
And a dog at that, who doesn't pay rent. So yeah, so that's that. But I mean, overall, it's filled with, you know, love, comedy, you know, it comes with the territory, drama, and that's pretty much it. But I think what is so beautiful about it is that we all come together at the end of the day. And I think that's what's really important for families to kind of add to their lives. So that's pretty much that.
All right.
Anybody else want to comment on that?
I mean, we have to really all get along, because if we didn't, and if I didn't, I would probably be on the curb. Next would throw my butt on.
I mean, we have our natural moments, but at the end of the day, we work it out.
Well, we work it out, but I'm just being real. You know, we get along, but you know, if we didn't, I would be on the curb. Say, okay, we're in front of all these people.
Speak the truth.
Will I be on the curb?
It would be a discussion.
So, you know, you guys have taped the scenes. What are you looking forward to in this next season?
For me, I think I'm more excited. I'm sure says she's my number one fan. I'm her number one fan. seeing my wife grow as an artist, as a mother, as a wife. She, just did some amazing music with Molly Hunter here from Atlanta, from Tree Sound Studios in Atlanta. They're, co-EPing together with Groove Chambers, and Molly just opened up Molly World in Tree Sound, and we just thank you so much because so many, people would not do that, what you've done, and I just, it's amazing, and that's what I'm looking forward to see people seeing her taking charge of her career, her writing, her speaking her voice, and just being heard. I'm excited for that.
I am super excited for everyone to see me in the studio, like you said, working with Molly and all her producers. And I was a little hesitant about writing in the beginning, and Molly pulled a lot out of me, so I appreciate you. And I can't wait for you guys to see me working with Neo and the Justice League and Didlow and Watson and Needles, and I'm working with Grammy Award-winning producers, and I'm just so thankful and so excited. Can't wait for you guys. And I'm working on my onesie line. So
if you watch the first season, you know that's all.
I just want to say that this is another level of stage, I should say. I mean, because television is new to me and myself, and Crystal, and Brother Spirit behind me. But we're looking to just touch all the families out there in a positive way and show that this family is full of talent, and which we haven't seen from everyone. I mean, Flex does his thing. He's a stand-up comedian, actor. Shanice is a legendary singer. But a lot of people don't realize that it came from Mother here.
I never thought I'd be on a reality show at my age. So Flex and Shanice said, I want you on my reality show. I said, I can't do no reality show. I have to be myself. As long as what I do, I'm gonna be me. I can't act, pretend, or be in something that I'm not, So he said, well, just be yourself. I said, well, okay, that's cool, I can be myself. So we just did a sizzle reel. And after the sizzle reel, I looked at it and said, no, I ain't like that sizzle reel, something wrong. I told Shanice, I'm going back to Pittsburgh. And after a while, they told me how good it was. So I didn't know it was that good. I didn't know it was that good. I said, wow, I must be good than I thought it was. But I always wanted to reach out to people and talk about the spirit, Tune in with the spirit, get more in tune with your inner peace.
Yes.
I had a store called Inner Peace the Natural Way back in Pittsburgh.
Right.
It was called Inner Peace the Natural Way, and I ran marathons. And all we did reach out in the community about peace of mind and harmony and staying in tune to the universe and wonder first. I've been doing this back in the 80s. And I said, well, maybe I had a chance so that I can expose myself to the universe. They can pick up.
I was saying, what are you excited about this upcoming season?
Oh, you know what? I'm just really excited to see, for the audience to see how real it is, because I love reality television and I love the glitz and glam, but at the end of the day, we all know that that's just a facade, and we were extremely transparent. I would definitely say Shanice and Flex were the most transparent, and that has rubbed off on myself and I'm sure the rest of the cast. But I'm just excited for everyone to see that and strip away from all of the, bells and whistles and stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's just bells and whistles. I promise you guys. A lot of people run around, trying to be a certain something, and just at the end of the day, I think the overall message is to just be your authentic self and just live in your truth. Can I get an amen?
Amen. You talked a little bit about the production. Can you tell us kind of what went into it in terms of like how many hours a day, how many cameras on you, and what that experience was like particularly?
I mean, about good 12 hours a day.
It'd be 12 hours a day, but it's 3 months. 3 months. Yep, 3 months.
And there are cameras like in every room? Except my bedroom.
Yeah.
There ain't no cameras in my bedroom.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Not even a different type of show. A whole other reality show.
And the crew is funny, you know, you never know. You end up in the bathroom and a GoPro be right there. You just never know.
For Flex and Shanice, watching the first 2 seasons over, what did you learn about yourselves watching your stuff back?
I've learned that I'm a crier. I cry a lot. I mean, I was trying to watch Annie and I boo-hooed in the movie theater watching Annie. And I've learned that looking at it, I'm like, wow, I'm a lot stronger than I thought. Because when I look back and I'm like, wow, I mean, we literally lost, when I say everything, everything. And when I look at myself on camera, I'm like, wow, we're still smiling, we're still standing. And I'm like, wow, thank you, God. I'm like, it's giving me strength and I'm actually stronger than I thought I was.
Yeah, I have to say the same thing. I piggyback on that. It showed me, you know, just the strength that, one, for my wife that she didn't even realize she had. And I look back and was like, wow, we really went through that and we can still laugh. You know what I mean? And it just, looking back, I just said, again, I said, I'm glad we did it because if it ended up just being 1 season, whatever, we were able to tell our story, you know, so I'm definitely glad that we did it, and it definitely, out of all things, it showed amazing strength, not only in us, but as an entire family.
Of course, I saw the clip with you, Shanice, talking about how difficult it is being a broke celebrity.
Yeah. Not easy.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy.
I'm sure. From that, I saw the transparency that you guys, you know, offer on the show. What was it that made you decide that when we do this show, we're going to keep it classy but not trashy? We're going to let people in, get a bird's eye view of our lives without basically becoming another one of the
Statistics.
Yeah,
we talked about that together.
We said,
But plus we have to be
who we are.
Anyway.
So
This is who we are.
Yeah. There, and we also decided that we're not going to get with a network that's going to make us become somebody we're not. As far as like making up fights and, you know, throwing chairs across the room, like that's just not who we are.
I mean, we might want to do that, but
even if we tried to do something like that, it wouldn't look believable because that's just not who we are.
And this was our first and only meeting. That was it, you know.
And that's the thing we loved about OWN is that everything you see on the network has class. So we said this is the perfect home for us.
And also, again, it goes back to, you know, your producers, goes back to PB&J, goes back to Lynch Dyson. Everybody has to be cohesive in saying, okay, we hear, you know, the vision of what we want to do and how can we best service that, what they want, what we want, and also the network, because it's a balancing act. You have to balance it. You can't have it all your way.
Right,
you know what I mean? You got to understand it's a network that is, you know, at the end of the day, putting a show on to get viewers and advertisers and so forth. So, you know, we had to meet in the middle, but it was very amicable.
Yeah. So the thing that really touched me is that so many people, we get a lot of emails, a lot of, you know, people on Twitter, and Instagram, and Facebook saying, wow, like I'm going through that same situation right now, and this show is helping me get through my hardest times. So when I think about everything, that's the whole purpose for all of this, was to help those out there that feel like, you know, giving up. And, you know, our show, from what we're hearing, is inspiring others to
Because at the end of the day,
pushing.
it's a divine assignment. It's not even really, you know, we can sit and say, oh, it's about us, but at the end of the day, it's a divine assignment. It's what we're here to do. It's what we are supposed to do, to inspire people in a generation that right now has no inspiration.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Amen. In terms of, you know, industry people that have come to you all and just, I guess with some business tips, maybe 2 or 3 business tips now of just the way you all handle maybe your finances or just deals that you would share with other artists and actors that, you know, may get a signing bonus and say, okay, hey, I'm going to buy a new house, I'm going to buy a new car, you know. How do you now handle, in retrospect, your financing, your deals differently?
I said, first of all, live below your means. Because just because you're making that money right now doesn't mean it's going to continue to come in. I said, put some money aside, you know, just in case you have a rainy day. And live below your means.
She said it best.
Save up.
And if you have a person that you can work with that'll help you, find someone that can help you, you know, get in line with all those things you need and get the important things like, you know, it's sad to say, but us as African Americans, we don't do estate planning, we don't think of those things that are important to pass down generational wealth. We think, oh, I'm gonna get a $2 million policy, but in 15 years, that $2 million may be worth $150,000. You know, so all those things that we don't like to talk about that are uncomfortable, we gotta talk about those, and that's stuff that we're learning too.
Do you find yourself doing more faith-based ministry things now? I mean, you talk about, you know, being on divine assignment. Your family really represents what the average faith-based family network looks like. There's a lot of folks returning home to live with their parents. You guys are giving a beautiful example for faith-based families. What does that mean for you in ministry and for what's coming forward?
I think it's part of it, but I think you can't alienate the whole, because there are people out there that are outside faith-based that need it too. You know what I mean? I think when you get into semantics and alienating one group over another, I think therein lies the problem. Then we're sitting back, okay, I can't help you because you're not in the church, or I can't help you because you're in the church. We all need to help each other because we all have advice that I think all of us can use. That's my opinion.
How was our faith challenge? Yeah, it was definitely. But you know what? Even during our hardest times,
You didn't lose faith.
I didn't lose faith. I stayed on my knees are tired. I stayed on my knees and I prayed my way through. So I never lost faith. We always like, but okay, there were moments when I kind of felt like, okay, Lord, I know you didn't get us this far for us to fail. But then when you don't see it happening right away, you do have like, sometimes you get a little thought in your head like, you know, is it over? Like, what's gonna happen? How are we gonna, you know?
She was like, oh, does God love this one more than us?
I'm like, well, maybe God loves the other people over there more than he loves us. And so I did have a moment, a split little moment, but I said, no.
But you know what, actually, when you lost your house, she told her kids that we're just, you know, we're gonna get a pool. We're just moving because we want to get a pool and move into another house. So that's what her kids got.
She at first at that time she just said we're gonna move into a new house, and then me and Imani started screaming and then started hugging, but we didn't know that we were like at that point, right? Like at that point, and she all they told us that we were going to have a house with a pool because we didn't have a pool in our house, and while we were in the hotel, and yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say that when my mom told us that we were moving, like she kept it a good secret.
Surprised us.
And like our family made it fun. Like, you know, like we watched movies, had popcorn, we had friends over. So we didn't really know what was going on, but I just thought of it as like we were here for a short time and then going to a new house.
Big shout out to the Embassy Suites.
And thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for not telling us, because I would have been really scared.
That's why we tell you.
Thank you.
But the point is, she kept the faith, and we live in a beautiful home with a pool. You know, so.
I spoke it. I kept saying, don't worry, we're getting a pool, we're getting a pool, we're getting a pool. And God bless us with a home with a pool.
And there were times, I mean, even before that, you know, trying to keep it from the kids, like our times in our room by ourselves, and, you know, those times where we just like, you know, pouring out, crying, and, you know, I'm like, baby, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna turn around. I'm telling you, like, and I slept like a baby. I slept like a baby.
I lost a lot of sleep, but I watched him sleep.
But I said, I can't, you know, pray on it and then turn around and then worry, because then I'm not, you know, they don't balance each other out. So I just said, you know what, I know it's gonna be all right. We're gonna get there. And I mean, even in those times, we found fun, like living in the Embassy Suites. We knew it, you know, breakfast was over downstairs. We gotta
Get that free breakfast.
I was like, Elijah, put a couple of waffles in your bag, hurry up. I don't care, you know, I don't care like I did when I was younger, you know, and you know, my mom has really instilled so many, it's my mom over here, y'all. She's instilled so many great things in me that I remember her and my grandmother, you know, and my grandmother used to say, you know, you ain't never seen a U-Haul following a hearse. So, you know, all that other stuff. So I was okay to let it go. I mean, I had Cartier watches, diamond ear. I mean, I was just like, whatever, because it comes and goes. You know what I mean? The most important thing to me, you know, and I had to catch myself, is realize that we didn't lose everything because I didn't lose my family. Right. And that's everything.
As long as when you wake up, each day you wake up, you have another chance to get it right.
Yeah, we were just down at the Essence Festival, and we did some panels, and which was amazing, by the way.
Oh yeah, we had
oh
a
my
great
God!
time.
You go out there and you just see the love from people that were so inspired.
Yeah.
We did panels, and we talked about that, and my wife touched on so many things, but I'll just touch on this, that, you know, it definitely made us stronger. In a sense that brought us closer. Actually. It was just like, you know what, yo.
We're gonna ride this out together.
Ride this out. What choice we got?
Yeah,
you know?
we lost everything. All we had was each other. So.
It's like, listen, I got you got kids.
Yeah, our health.
You know, we got our health, and that's what's important, because, you know, as long as you have that, you have the opportunity to do it again and do it again, and, you know, I was like, when we went
But
to
having kids to help keep the
yes,
bond.
and it helped keep the bond too, because it made both of us hungrier and drive harder.
We're like, we can't give up. We got to take care of these babies, you know.
When we went to file bankruptcy, I walked out of there like George Jefferson. We free. Right there, 255 East Temple Street. Some of y'all know. And I had no problem with it at all. She was like, "Oh my God, we went."
It was embarrassing.
You know, I went in. I'm like, "Man, you better come on." You know, and there was one black family in there, and they recognized us. Oh, I was like, "No!" They said, "Hey man, love you on your TV show." But through all that, we found laughter. We found laughter, and I think laughter in our family is key. That is an amazing medicine. We'll sit at the table, Mike, Chris, we'll all just sit at the table in the morning, we talk, we, you know, telling jokes. I mean, just having fun, you know what I mean? And that's what I was used to growing up in my house. My mom made dinners for the neighborhood, and, you know, her place was, you know, just a fun place. Everybody came over to Miss Ann's house, and that's what I remember. So that's why, for me, it's such a great thing, you know what I mean? And I'm just thankful.
Yeah, baby.
Hey.
I have one question. With the success of the show, you invite the world into your home. Has there ever been a moment where you felt that maybe this was not something that we should have done? And if so, why did you continue on?
Not for me. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first saw the commercial, when I said it's hard being a broke celebrity. When I first heard that, I was like,
when she said, I was like,
she had not said that. Like I was kind of embarrassed.
I didn't even know she said it.
I was embarrassed at first, you know, but then when right away when I started hearing the reactions from it, and you know, I said, oh, okay, like I'm glad I did it.
That was definitely real reality, because a lot of you guys probably don't know, but Shanice is super, super sweet all the time. But she has her moments where she said, look, this is what it is, I'm tired of smiling. And that was definitely that moment.
The great thing that I want you guys to, again, see in this new season is all of us, is everyone, you know, just stepping up to the plate and seeing so much more, like we said, her businesses. And one thing that I just returned to my first love, which was stand-up comedy, and which was amazing to do. And that journey for me, you know, I'm so happy I went back. So you'll see that journey. I'm also hosting a special on the 17th of this month, and my graphic novel that I think we're on the table. The Joshua Run. It is about the character, which is myself, who kind of does on the side computer hacking, helping people with tickets and IRS stuff. he comes upon an encrypted file from the government and finds out what they're doing in Africa and taking over the natural resources. The president's he doesn't want to be part of it, so the vice president is assigned to take him out, and I get a hold of that information. So I'm on the run the whole book. So it's kind of like Born Supremacy meets Enemy of the State. So I'm super excited about that.
More question. There's a question for the kids. So your parents went through all this stuff and you learned a lot from them. Can you share with us something you love about your parents and what would you like to see them improve on?
Great.
You
love about mom and dad.
You go first.
I love how when we're wait, is it about like financial?
No,
Like, what do you love about mom and dad?
Mom and dad.
They're sweet. They care about us. And if somebody in the house is feeling down, they cheer us up. Well, if me and mommy are feeling down, they would cheer us up. And if we're having any problems with each other, like if we're mad at each other about something, I don't know. They would get us together, like just work it out, just be kind to each other, and when we get into an argument, they say just give each other a hug and just continue on. I mean, it makes us better people. Like it makes us better people.
What I love about my parents, basically what Elijah said, that they're loving and fun to be around, and like when we have issues with like each other or anyone at school or anything like that, if someone's being like, I don't know, like rude and stuff, then they'll like know how to cheer us up, and they're always there. Yeah, and they're always
flash mobs.
flash mobs. Yeah, they're just always there for you. Like when you need someone to like turn around and look up to, and basically we just have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, and there's nothing really they have to improve on because everything is just perfect about them. And
You're so sweet.
How has watching yourself impacted your parenting style? Just curious.
I think we got flavor. We showed a new style of parenting. I mean, with a little old school mixed in there.
Yeah, a little old school, but yeah, he's more old school than I am. I'm more new. I'm more new.
But wait a minute, that's why we're there in the house.
Right.
Woo, woo.
Standing see who I can be. Oh, it's okay to have a lonely day. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. No notice. The pain is gone. I'm not afraid. No. The pain is gone. Love, a lonely day in California. It's just a lonely day. It's just a lonely day. Just another lonely it's just another lonely day.
You know, we were asked to do a number here this afternoon. We decided to do Natalie Cole's Inseparable because that's how I feel about my family, and we're just so happy that we're a part of the OWN family. So we just felt like this song would be appropriate. I hope you enjoy it. That's how we'll always be, inseparable, just you and me. It's so wonderful.